Good evening. This is the Bottom of the Barrel broadcast, and it's only up from here. Last week, I had a little bit of an issue. I'm not sure if you guys read the little description I made on the last week's video, which was, I think I put out on Wednesday. Had a power outage for about 2.5 hours. So that was unexpected. I was right about to export it over to an actual file to upload, and then I saved it like right before, so that was nice. I didn't have to redo everything or anything like that, so that was good. But it did go out for about 2.5 hours, so I just went over. So in the meantime, I went over to Tony's and just hung out with him. He was just typing on his laptop on his book that he's writing. But I got really lazy and I just didn't get home. I don't think I really even ate when I got home that day. But yeah, that's what happened last week. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that would be preposterous to happen twice in 2 weeks in a row. But what we got here is not very good. Saturday I was working the pop, water, and juice area of the store, and I don't know what I was lifting at what time, but I have a hernia, I had a dormant hernia, I should say, and from straining from lifting something, or just from the whole experience of doing it the whole day long, it resurfaced. So I've been wearing a brace all week long, basically. So that was pretty terrible. And we also downstacked for no reason. We wasted about an hour of our time. We could have got out of there probably around closer to 11 if we would have just done that. But apparently the system was down, or the plan or whatever they have, their system there, it was down. So they couldn't look at the plan to see that we weren't doing our usual job, because that's what we usually do that. And then let's see here. So yeah, there's nothing for Saturday for positives, but let's see here. Yeah, so Sunday. I guess actually the only good thing about Sunday is I ran across the Oregon Trail. There was a little YouTube video about kind of like a retrospective or like a historical review of the Oregon Trail computer game, and that was nice and nostalgic to watch and learn all the stuff, which I didn't realize how old it was. It like came out in like the 60s and was just like a text based completely at first, and they improved on it later down the line. So that was pretty cool. Actually, Monday I felt awful. I also was congested most of the week, so physically I was congested. My hernia was still, like on Saturday I didn't have my brace, but I was like going like this when I was walking, because it was just hurting because it was just bothering me that much. I couldn't really move very quickly, and it was really frustrating. Yeah, it says I felt like throwing up earlier before work, but I didn't, so that was good. But I didn't throw up. And then it goes into a whole spiel of feeling sorry for myself. And I said at the very bottom here, feeling sorry for myself doesn't do me any good, but someone's got to do it. And then the only positive thing that I underlined here was Mr. Jerry Brunswick calls me smart for not dealing with vehicles and women, which I suppose you could see. You can also see it from that perspective as well. It was a sad day. A lot of reflecting that I didn't want to have to do that day. I just felt really bad on Monday. And Tuesday, let's see here, wasn't a whole lot going on either. I saw my old supervisor for a little bit. We talked for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I was working pets that day, so I was tired and I wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. So I kind of like told him I need to get working. Well, I didn't even say that. I was like, well, I'll talk to you later. Because I told him to take care and all that, so he did as well. But he said he has 30,000 followers on his Twitter now, and he said it's just a bunch of trolling on there. So that's good for him. Somebody's got to do that. Let's see here. Yeah, he said he was broke and fat, so he figured might as well walk around Walmart. I told him just like the high schoolers. He's like, well, at least I'm not Marco Polo, and that was very true. At least he wasn't doing that. That's very frustrating and aggravating. And then Wednesday was it was a different day. Got picked up from, Matt picked me up, so that was nice for work. I even ate breakfast before I went to work. I did really good that day. I don't know if I ate when I got home. I can't remember. But we were actually really short-handed that day. It was weird. We got out right at the normal time, though. We should have, so that was nice. But the main thing I wanted to talk about on here was I was thinking. I'll just read what I wrote here. I was thinking last night after work about a few things. One, my default attitude towards people was derived from the fact that I was looked at lowly and treated as such, and I was also raised to treat people nicely. But primarily the first thing. The fact that I have been on the receiving end of that mean-spiritedness makes me not want anyone else to go through that as much as possible, or at least what I can control, which is my interactions with them. It widens my social boundaries a bit too much sometimes, but I think that's okay, which I may or may not be. But, I said number one, but number two here was actually the thing that prompted that, which was the idea of little things throughout the week, doing those things and getting better at them, that kind of thing. I'm really bad at noticing how that works, but with relationships, I notice it right away. I know not to treat someone poorly because I know how that is from my perspective and having dealt with that in my past. So I know not to treat people awfully. I mean, I'm not saying I'm perfect either. If they're asking for it, I will probably go at them, but that's about it. No, most people aren't asking for it though. There's only a couple people I know that tend to do that. So, but I usually keep my trap shut even then. So that's nice of me. But yeah, those are the positives of the week breakdown. It is, as you can see, Fedora Friday. It's very warm today. So I was wearing this hat for most of the day, but then I took it off because then I pulled my hair back and everything because it was just really hot. So it's there. It is around me. I was wearing it earlier today. Exciting things going on. Let's see. Well, we got some things cleaned up in the top floor, which was nice. We got some pictures hung up that have been sitting around forever. Not forever, 2 or 3 years, something like that. I think it was probably shorter than that. But other than that, I need to also clean some rocks, some garden rocks, and throw them in my little basket. So I have a stick in there, and it has 2 little prongs coming. It's like a branch. So it's that simple. But it doesn't have enough rocks in there to hold it together to throw something on. It will just fall over basically. So I need more. I have rocks to do that. I just need to take the time to actually wash them off and whatnot. So I need to do that. I have many other things. I still have to take the money down to the bank from the car. Haven't got around to doing that. Yeah. I did hear a song. I don't remember what day it was. I could probably. I didn't date it that day. But it sounded something like this. I'll be your hungry man if you be my microwave. If you'll be my microwave, yes. I'll be your hungry man if you'll be my microwave. Silly lyrics, I know. I can't explain these people with their music. Sound like a country song too, I believe. I'm not sure which one it was. But I hope you have a marvelous weekend, and may peace, love, and happiness find you all the days of your life. Thank you for watching. This has been the Bottom of the Barrel broadcast. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below if you got anything. And don't you dare forget, it's snow. It's only up from here. Alright, gotta remember this. I'm not using the voice broken thing or bouquet or whatever it is. I'm also gonna leave it there. See if that helps with the acoustics at all. It kind of bounces off a little bit of wood now, or it's awful sounding. Okay, so what I'm gonna do this time, I thought about highlights of the day. I'll highlight. I probably should have it on because I know at least it will be consistent. I'm gonna say week break. It's gonna be rather quick. I want to get some stuff done. I really, really do. But every time I try to do something, it always wants to. I'm gonna try that. I might just leave my fedora off. It's really hot today. So week breakdown. Point out the positives, any negatives. I just tear this off. I can constantly look. So I want to do the breakdown and the positives. Oh yeah, of course. That's not good. No, it makes more sense to have it over here, but I don't know how it's going to work that way. Because it's at least centered. Saturday was awful. Nothing, honestly, terribly good of it. Sunday or Saturday. And then Monday was just depressing. I don't want to reread this because it was just bad. So, one thing that was really good about Wednesdays, we got out of there on time. I don't notice how small things every day can be, but like relationships, I do see that very easily, and it's not hard. Not a whole lot of positives though. So, it didn't seem that bad of a week, but then again, I had a brace on all week long. I was congested all week long. So the breakdown. Closing it a little bit. All right, Youngstown, you are blue. Why are you blue and blinking? All right, so what we're gonna do is use the other one. Green light. I think I'm just gonna clip that on me actually. Should not shout at the camera, but I will. I hope the sound doesn't go goofy.